Okay, in this video we're just going to talk about the IS status scope on the Panasonic GH6 and what it does. So the status scope is essentially a tool that lets us see how much shake is in the camera while we're trying to take shots. So it's essentially showing how much the stabilizer in the camera is working to compensate for the kind of shake, whether that's handheld or maybe the camera's on a tripod, but there's some maybe the ground's not level, or there's something nearby that's causing a shake and the tripod is moving. So what we'll do, I'll leave the lens cap on for this and just leave it in manual so you can quickly see it, but we're in the just in one of the photo modes. This doesn't work in the movie mode, and it also won't work if you're in the high resolution shot mode. So you just have to be in the normal shooting mode in the photo mode. So if we jump in, if we go to the cog and then we want the first camera, so it's monitor, display, photo, and then here you can see we've got the IS status scope, so it's the image stabilization status scope essentially, and we've just got two options for it, on and off. So if we switch it on and you come back, what you'll find now is we've got these two kind of red rings. Like I say, it won't work in high resolution shot mode and it won't work in video mode, but it also won't work if I haven't got stabilization built in on this lens. But if you were to flick stabilization off, this won't show. And also if we go to the image stabilizer and we turn it off, you'll also see that now it's gone. So it needs a stabilization to give a readout for this mode. So if we turn that back on, now you'll see we get it back. So essentially what you see like this kind of bullseye in the middle, two circles, and what the green dot in the middle is doing is showing you essentially how stable the shot is. So right now it's not moving, so that would be a perfectly stable shot. But the thing is, it doesn't start showing until we depress the shutter halfway. So once I do that, I'm sat down at a fairly awkward angle here, so it's going to be quite shaky. So once we put it down, you can see it's not too bad. It's kind of staying within the first circle, but essentially these are kind of your ranges. So if you need to really be staying within the circle, otherwise that it is going to introduce quite a lot of shake into the shot. So yeah, you'll see, if the sort of more you kind of rest the camera, or if I just sort of put that down to there, it should be fairly, that's kind of resting on the desk, so it's fairly level. If it's on a tripod, you'd expect it to be pretty much like right in the middle, but it is very useful because you can kind of see before you do a time lapse or something, or even before a kind of a long exposure shot, you'll be able to see if there's any shake introduced into the tripod from any sort of external factors. And also, if you're trying to do handheld shots and they need to be a slightly longer exposure. I mean, one of the great things about these cameras is that you really can I can shoot a lot longer exposures on this handheld than I can on a lot of the other cameras that I'd used in the past, because the image stabilization on this is just so much better. So it's that's one of the benefits of having this kind of smaller sensor on this camera, that the image stabilization is just really good. So you'll kind of be able to see from this how much shake is being introduced into the shot, and maybe if there's too much, you kind of consider using a tripod or some kind of stabilization to make it slightly better. But yeah, that's essentially what that mode does. So hopefully that's been helpful. If it has, give the video a like. If you want to see more about the GH6, then consider checking out the playlist on this channel. And if you want to see more content, then please subscribe.